Hey Ollie, how's it
Hey
going?
Danny, good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So tell me again. So did you say you study exercise in health science or exercise in sports science?
Well, I actually started studying exercise and sports science.
Sports science. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why you're studying.
Yeah.
So I would assume that you're interested in sports, at least one of them.
Oh yeah, always have been. I've been interested in tennis since I was about 7.
Tennis.
And
Okay.
My parents used to play when they were younger, and that's
Mhm.
how they met. And that's how I became passionate with the sport as well when I was introduced to it.
Oh wow. So like your parents like played tennis as a recreational sport,
Yeah.
not a professional level.
No,
Okay.
never has been professional, they were only recreational. Yeah.
Still, I would assume they're pretty good players.
Oh, they're not bad.
Okay.
For their experience.
Oh,
No.
not as good as you.
You'd say that.
Okay, so you just tell me more about your experience in tennis. So you have been playing tennis for how many years?
Around 5, 6.
5, 6 years. That's
Yeah.
a really long time. I personally have no experience like playing one sport like for that long period of time. So
Yeah.
it's really hard for me to relate to it. But
Hmm.
tennis must be like really special for you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it is. And I played competition tennis.
Okay.
Started around when I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
playing sections.
Yep.
So obviously section 1 being the best and
Uh-huh.
section 20 being the worst.
Right.
And I worked my way to section 2,
Mhm.
and that was probably the best I got.
Okay, so among like from section 1 to 20, you got up to section 2.
Yeah.
So that means you are actually pretty like good ones among these junior tennis in Victoria,
Yeah, I have somewhat a fair
Yeah.
bit of experience.
right? And as far as I know, like Australia is one of the most important countries when it comes to tennis. So you can almost say you are actually one of the best like junior players in the world, like when you were in your peak.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
So do you still start like train tennis?
Recreationally, from time to time, I'll have a
Okay.
hit with a friend,
Uh-huh.
but otherwise, I'm not playing any competition.
Not any more competitions. So when you did play like for competition, you had a coach and you had the proper training and everything.
That's right. I had a coach called Frank. He used to coach me on
Okay.
a Thursday and a Monday,
Mhm.
and normally it was like a group session,
Yeah.
so 3 or 4 kids hitting
So
up
like they're
coach.
more than you. It's not like a one-on-one session.
Occasionally there was a one-on-one session
Okay. Yeah.
where he would just correct me on my technique and
Ah,
show me what to do in critical situations of tennis.
right.
Hmm.
So yeah, tell me more about this like playing tennis as in competition, because I personally never had any like actual sports competition. I mean, obviously I did some sort of like a small competitive environment in the schools and other situations, but not in actual like a sports competition.
Hmm.
So do you actually get a lot of anxiety, maybe even panic attack, choking, and something like that?
When I first started out, I had a fair bit of anxiety playing
Yeah.
with players who I thought were better than me,
Uh-huh.
and just the idea of competing for a win kind of gave me a bit of anxiety,
Okay.
and I found ways to manage with it, deal with it, and just use breathing techniques.
When you say you found a way to deal with it, you mean like just getting over it, or like specific techniques to like actually
Specific
overcome it?
techniques to combat that.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Hmm.
So like, let's go back to the anxiety part. So like, when you experience this anxiety for the competition,
Hmm.
what kind of the actual symptoms are you talking about?
I'm talking about like muscle tension.
Okay, so your body becomes stiff and you
Yeah.
can't just move like freely.
And mental focus kind of goes blurry.
Oh, you can't. Your mind's like up there,
Yeah.
not really in the competition.
Yeah, where you're
Okay.
more aggressive and you're not thinking straight.
More aggressive,
Yeah.
like as in like you throw your racket to the players. Like not that
No,
directly,
no,
but,
hope
but
not.
still, yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay, yeah.
didn't move as much.
Uh-huh.
I'd kind of just like get a bit lazy with my shots,
Right.
not run as much.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
So you said you experienced this sports-related anxiety when you were doing these competitions, the tennis competitions, and these physical symptoms were the muscle stiffness and excessive aggressions.
Yeah.
and just not focusing in general.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and you also said you eventually overcome it, right?
Eventually, yeah, through techniques
Mm.
like just simple breathing imagery.
So like
Can
did your
help.
coach help you with that?
Yeah, well, definitely.
Oh.
It just helps with practicing situations in tennis that require patience.
Patience.
Yeah,
Okay.
like just going through the rally, hitting consistently
Mm-hmm.
without getting too aggressive and hitting out, and just keeping your mind on the game in stressful
Okay.
situations like
Right.
that.
Well, is there like more specific techniques you use to like help you overcoming this anxiety? Like rather than just working hard, like was there any specific things that he did with you?
Not really, besides playing out tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers.
Yeah,
So like, what exactly is tiebreaker?
it's like a critical point in tennis where there's kind of like a standoff between two players,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them has to win
Okay.
because it's like an equal game score.
So you're saying that your coach actually simulated the tiebreaker during your practice,
Yeah.
not just tennis match in general, but tiebreaker specifically, so you can get used to this stressful, critical environment.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you just play tiebreaker over and over again until you actually, it's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Right.
just through experience,
Uh-huh.
tiebreakers,
Right.
that really helped.
And you would say that actually helped a lot, overcoming this anxiety of the actual match.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely.
And I believe that actually helped your performance as well.
Overall, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what else? Like other than tiebreaker, was there some other techniques like breathing maybe?
Yeah, that was breathing techniques, just breathing slowly really,
Okay.
taking deep breaths,
Mhm.
and then just closing your eyes, almost meditating, but not quite.
Oh.
Just clearing your mind for the next game.
Even like during those short breaks between matches and sets, you just close your eyes and go into like some simple form of like a meditation.
Yeah.
So you can just stop thinking about the negative things and get back to the actual task
That's right.
you have to do.
Yeah, just like resetting your brain.
That does sound really helpful. Yeah.
Definitely did help.
I should try that on anyone.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like, how long have you been playing tennis?
I think I've been playing 7 years.
7 years.
I played at least 7 years, and then somewhat of those years I was playing competition.
Okay.
Yeah,
And but you don't play anymore.
very
Not
occasionally.
for
I
a
wouldn't-
competition anyway. Yeah.
Non-competition.
Mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I play tennis regularly either.
Okay.
Very occasionally.
Okay. So what made you quit like playing competitive tennis? Is it because of the anxiety?
Not exactly. No, it was just work. Going into year 12, the workload went up.
Like more study,
Yeah, more study.
maybe part-time work.
Yeah, commitments came in, and so
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted to stop that for the time being,
Mhm.
and then focus on other stuff like academic studies and
Right.
maybe getting a job.
Yeah, it's really sad. Like this practicality always comes in.
Yeah, I know. Mm.
Right. But I bet you miss playing those like days of playing tennis.
Yeah, definitely miss it. I was very passionate
Yeah.
back in the day.
And you're still in good time with your coach, Frank?
Oh, I don't see him at all anymore.
Oh, not even once in a while.
No.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Do you wish to like go back playing tennis one day?
Yeah, one day, yeah.
Mm.
Could even start now, but like,
Still
just
like-
haven't been bothered to.
too much
be
study.
honest.
Too much study.
Not even. I
Not
just
even.
haven't been
Right.
motivated enough to get up and do it. Mm.
That's actually good, like subject motivation. So like when you when you did play tennis, have you ever had like had to struggle with the motivation? Like sometimes you just don't want to play tennis as a kid.
Yeah.
This coach comes in and like kick your ass to play tennis. Did that ever happen?
No.
Like and kick your ass, I
really.
mean like not literally,
Yeah,
figuratively.
yeah, but just beat you into shape.
Oh.
Very occasionally when I was unmotivated, he'd kind of get you motivated by just like hitting a ball close to you, or just like spooking you or scaring you, getting you alert, and that
Oh.
would normally help.
So like you're saying like you're still in this tennis court because you have to have your like this time with the coach.
Mm.
Then you didn't just want to be bothered like just walking around and your coach just start like smashing the ball near you so you can just react to it.
Yeah,
Did that actually help?
yeah, it did. Well, you'd hit the balls back
Okay.
if you could,
Oh.
and eventually I got a pretty close relationship with my coach when I started talking to him, and he was actually like a nice guy.
Okay.
And I wanted to actually go to tennis more often, just for the social aspect
Right.
of that, and like socializing with other players.
It sounds like the time when you were not motivated to go tennis was like the very early stage of you learning tennis.
Yeah.
And after that, you probably didn't have much problem like practicing it because you become more enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually you got into the competition level, and obviously competition is like not the same as like just playing for fun, and you got this issue with the anxiety and all this nervous things regarding this match and everything.
Yeah.
And Frank also had a plan to help you with that, especially with this simulating tiebreaker and breathing techniques.
Yeah.
It sounds like you had a really good coach.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I'd rather much
Mm.
just play recreationally than competition though,
Right.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I do understand like this idea of this elite level sport can be like really stressful for those adolescents.
Yeah.
Right. All right, then thanks for your time. That was really good story. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll see you next time.
Yeah, catch you around.
Catch you around.